Reorganise as we go, yeah? Midfield three, talk to each other.
Good evening and welcome to a brisk Windsor Park for this NPL Tasmania contest between Riverside Olympic and the Devonport Strikers. Apologies for the 2-minute delay there in commentary. Just at least gave me a minute to work out who's on the field for Riverside in absence of a team sheet. My name is Paul Hunt, joining you on Slice of Cheese tonight for this first v last contest. Devonport Strikers looking to extend their lead at the top of the table. This game, for those who didn't know, washed out over the weekend. A lot of rain in the north of the state. Here's Riverside get towards their 18-yard box for the first time in this game. Carragher and Farrell should be able to work that one out. But yes, so meant to play on Saturday, but we'll have it on a Tuesday night instead. Devonport wanting to play it as quickly as possible with fixture congestion coming up with the FFA Cup game against Avondale in a few weeks. Riverside go around the outside of Kieran Mulroney. Back towards. That looks like Fletcher Fulton there. As it cross goes over towards the back stick and cleared from Jordan Lamb. Cross looking to come back in, but well blocked and out for the first corner of the game. Thank you very much for joining us. We don't get too many Tuesday night games here in the NPL Tasmania. Very much strictly a weekend affair only. Really just the occasional catch-up game as we have one tonight. Can Riverside test Pitchford for the first time tonight from this corner kick. It's a fairly still night, despite it being pretty cold, about apparent temperature of about 1 degree outside. As one goes near post, well cleared by Eddie Bidwell. Just the one Bidwell on the field tonight by the looks of it. Save some confusion as Lamb wins the throw-in for his side, taken by Barton, cleared by Prince. Captain Mulroney getting a touch. Pretty scrappy opening first 5 minutes of this contest. Dennehy charging that one down. So for Devonport, as he covered a few of their games this season. So, and a pretty familiar lineup. Couple of injuries and absentees, Charles Bidwell being one, Miles Barnard still out and possibly out for the entire season. Still plenty of familiar faces. One of them is Connor Park in rare goal scoring form at the start of the season. Started off slightly with injuries and absences of his own. Nielsen getting stuck in there, I think it was. And now Bidwell. Lovely through ball towards Dennehy, but Farrell quickly off his line. Takes that one to the feet of the striker. So it looks like they're playing a bit of a 5-3-2 sort of formation by the looks of it here tonight. Devonport, similar to what they've done in previous games. Dennehy and Stone playing as not a striker, at least as a that number 10 role, playing pretty close towards Dennehy, but dropping back to pick the ball up now as he lays it off to Bidwell. Now, Glenhow Atkinson. To see Nicky LA back on the pitch. He'd be used to a few freezing cold nights here at Windsor Park. His time spent at Rangers previously. Here he is on the ball, but just losing it slightly. Now Mulroney. Couldn't keep that one under control was Connor Park, as we mentioned. Devonport on top, Riverside on bottom. They have scored in nearly almost every game so far this season. It's mainly just been the leaky defence that's the reason they're at that end of the table. As Dennehy's flagged for offside. Conceded at least 4 goals in their last 5 games. Have Riverside, including that pretty crazy 4-all draw with Kingborough Lions a few weeks ago. It was an interesting last 25 minutes of that game. Free kick taken long right to the head of Park, who's seen plenty of the ball in the opening few minutes. Nielsen managing to switch the play. Sam Davis on the far side at right back. Strong challenge from Riverside, managing to win the ball. Atkinson now battling away. Humphrey, and that one out of play from the strikers. Jordan Lamb playing at wing back at the moment. Rainey coming across to clears. Eddie Bidwell. Just playing a little more centrally here this afternoon. He's coming in from Riverside towards the back stick. It's clear by Devonport. It's a good passage of play here from the home side. Devonport really forced onto the back foot here as all the way back and now out to the far side. Maxi Reesig there. Pitchford finally getting his first touch of the ball after 9 minutes, but in a first v last game, it is Riverside having the majority of the possession. Pitchford wide towards Bidwell. A few players slipping on this turf. Didn't read during the week. They brought the local council groundskeeper out of his holiday break to try and get this ready for Saturday, and then also getting it ready for tonight as well. It's been a fantastic effort on all parties here to get this game played as quickly as possible and not have it hanging over the rest of the season. Obviously Devonport already played a game more than the majority of the teams so far. Crucial touch from the strikers. Davis cleared it upfield. Barton, who's been a real improver in this Devonport strikers side this year. Get into the lineup last season, but really made one of those centre back spots his own. So Ref Reynolds, who has played the majority of the games this season for the strikers. I think the referee's called maybe one foul at most so far in this first 11 minutes, really keeping the whistle away. Similar to what we saw throughout the recent Euro 2020, just letting the game play a little bit more. We see that here in NPL Tasmania anyway. Bidwell now pressing from the front, putting it's under a little bit of pressure. He's forced just to whack it clear. Surely it's a shirt pull on Joel Stone there. A few weeks ago, or in the paper last week, Will Humphrey out there on the pitch saying Joel Stone's the toughest opponent he's ever played against. Let's see what he can do. From his dead ball situation, chips towards the back stick. Kelly picking it up at the top of the box. Bidwell an option. Just go to Barton. Kelly trying to dig that one out. Whip it in. Stone hadn't ventured too far forward from before as Tom Smith lays it out to the Saladators. Daniel Sison. Bidwell. That one forward. Full there. Claiming that one at the feet. As Tom Smith has time on the ball for the first time in this contest. Barton. right-hand side, that defensive three. Smith playing more centrally than we usually see. It's a good sliding challenge there from Nick LA. He's covering plenty of ground in his opening first few minutes. There's the king himself, Chris McKenna, on ball duty there. Again, Nick LA strong in the challenge. We've seen plenty of that early on. It's Humphrey, works it forward, Barton. Just to clear it. Nick LA, he's not terribly happy to feel the challenges going in surrounding him. Carragher knocks it back towards the keeper. Bidwell knocks it forward towards Park. Dennehy was offside. Can Park get the cross in towards the near post? Nielsen, lovely dummy to get it on the right peg. It fires off Dennehy, and fortunately falls to McCarragher, and Riverside really made a hash of clearing that one, but in the end falls out harmlessly for a goal kick as we're 15 minutes gone. And neither side really having a shot in anger, maybe just getting used to the colder conditions and the heavier pitch at Windsor Park. Midfield towards Dennehy. Stone controls this one, ships it forward towards Lamb. Tries to hit the byline. Did he manage to keep it in at the back stick? Nick LA with a tap in, but it did go out of play on the far sideline. I suppose he didn't have greatest camera. Was he given it was offside in the end? Looks like it is a goal kick for the ball falling out of play. So Devonport starting to build some pressure. Again. Dennehy cleared by Prince. Towards Nielsen. Lovely touch there. And the fleet of foot Fulton. The yellow shirts getting in the way of that one. It's Bidwell. Almost tried to control that one via the Ibrahimovic flick. That one go for a throw. Pitchford to switch the field of play. Anyone from Riverside wants to hook us up with a team sheet, feel free. There's Pitchford. Cleared again. Stone goes chasing after this one, slides to keep it in. Carragher going in there and then hitting it off the ground out for a corner kick. You usually see that one in mixed futsal when you're on the female goal and you're right in front of goal. Corner taken short, going towards the near post, comfortably cleared. Stone, the last touch is off him and he's not kept it in. Riverside's defence holding up pretty well against the top of the table side. A long goal kick from Riverside. Bidwell heading that one out of play. It's Devonport looking to go 4 points clear at the top of the table. They win here. Riverside just looking for their first win of the season after 2 draws, as that one's cleared. So the through ball goes back towards Fulton, who tries to get onto that right foot as Mulroney clears it out for a goal kick. I'm sorry, a corner. I love NPL when you can crowd effects mic's nice and near the goal. You can listen to the players set up from the corner. So the air horn gets a go as this one goes near post, and charging in was young Prince. And he's on a corner kick that Pitchy particularly approves of that one. A few hardy souls braving the cold of Windsor Park. Corner this time goes deep again. Prince the target, but this time comfortably out for a goal kick. That's a bit better zoom from the camera. It's Pitchford. Please. Jordan Lamb, who has committed a foul. Seemed like a pretty even contest. Again, haven't seen too much tiki-taka or Jogger Benito so far in this first 20 minutes. Riverside probably playing the game slightly more on their terms, as that's surely a handball. And then the drag down not called, and then Riverside get the throw in. There's confusing decisions going on here, but at least it's consistent in terms of putting the whistle away. It's Nicolay getting stuck in again. This time Syson coming across as the second defender before Lamb whacks it long for Dennehy to chase. He's got Stone up ahead and Bidwell joining him. Park on the far side as well, trying to join in. In the end, a long range shot. Look at Connor Park's expression. He'd made a lung busting run from halfway. Maybe might have been the better option. Let's see. Roll as wing back. He had no one on him, Connor Park. Another potential chance. Goes begging. Calls for handball, not given, as now Park will get the ball down the right wing. Gets his head up, has Dennehy to aim for. Goes over his head. Well cleared, now falls towards Lamb, who's found at the top of the box. And as you can see, Joel Stone jogging across to make his presence known over this free kick. Who's the ever vocal now Atkinson? I've got a feeling Joel Stone is going to pull rank here. Maybe it might take a bit of set piece magic just to open this game up a tad on, as you can see, pretty heavy surface tonight. Plenty of divots already coming up after halfway through this first half, as Joel Stone, the right foot, maybe over the wall into the corner, might be the better angle. Now Atkinson liking his chances too, as saying Eddie Bidwell is a bit too close to the ball here. Stone hits the free kick and hits it into the top corner. Joel Stone opens the scoring here at Windsor Park. Lining that one up. Farrell, no chance. 3 steps. Put it right into the corner. Devonport, top of the table side, get themselves a goal to the good. You can just tell his eyes lit up at the prospect of that free kick. Executed it to perfection. Really having a save to make. Farrell concedes one. Will this see Riverside a little more attacking as Bidwell gets a toe in front of Humphrey, and now Stone from long range. It goes comfortably into the arms of the goalkeeper. If you haven't watched the Riverside games of late, it has been a pretty popular tactic from opposing sides. Riverside's keeper at the start of the year, Nash, serving the last game of a pretty lengthy suspension tonight. Interesting to see if he goes straight back into the lineup in a few weeks. There's no advantage paid for the initial foul. Kieran Mulroney just asking how long you're going to give him. Can Riverside get immediate response? Humphrey assesses his options. Something pretty special to beat Pitchy from this range. See plenty of jostling in the box. There they go, long punted ball and missed by Mulroney. Not sure if he got a call from the goalkeeper or not. As here comes a good pitch for drop kick. Plenty of power on that one, but managed to come back and get a good head to it. Lays it forward. To the line as Barton, wrestling away on the far side, is beaten on this occasion. Cross. We've seen plenty of runs from Fulton in the past, and as you can see, just overrun it. Tad and plenty of protestations over that decision. Already just being told, whilst you're wearing the captain's armband, no more of that. Again, over the set piece. Managed to clear it again through Lamb towards the halfway line. Manages to stay in play. Diagonal over the head. The furthest Riverside player forward, and still Pitchford yet to make a save. Now Atkinson towards Dennehy. You saw a strong sliding challenge of McCarrigan coming in. The intended target of that pass there for Riverside, but McCarrigan sliding in. Whacks it upfield. Not apart. Shooting it well and winning a throw in. Max Ressig.
I'm high. Made up. Well done. Next one. Next one.
Mulroney towards Dennehy. Dinks that one out and gets it towards Park. Left-footed cross. Nearly finds Stone. Lamb. Little ball. Park stayed forward, but not quite that far forward. And again, it'll be another goal kick for Riverside. Interesting. Getting the centre backs to take the goal kicks tonight. Right, McCarrigan. Prince. Taking most of them. Might have been a while since most of them had taken a goal kick, particularly in a state league game. Jordan Lamb chasing that one down. Covering defence from Davis. Lamb digging that one forward towards Bidwell, but on the heavier surface it won't quite hold up. For Eddie Bidwell and Riverside after half an hour. Goal down against top of the table strikers. As far as Stone, Bidwell searching for a second to the strikers. Gets past one with ease. Does Bidwell, crosses it in, looking towards Stone, who's off the post. I think with the help of McCarrigan. That one initially looking for Brodie Dennehy, peeled off towards the back post. Stone ended up getting it after Farrell parried it right into his path. And it was a touch off McCarrigan that made the difference. Now Dennehy goes near post, that one easily cleared. Turn around Sison. Got the final touch on it. Short 7 is Jones. Seen too much of him starting on that far side of the ground here tonight. That particular part of the ground looking pretty muddy already is Atkinson, led by Prince. Barton. Forward towards Bidwell. Lovely ball to the feet of Stone, who saw the option as Eddie Bidwell has absolutely cracked that volley. Fantastic block by the Riverside player. It happened that quickly. Didn't even get to see it. Coming off the shoulder in the end. Rather than the face, that would have been some Falcon. That happened as Fulton just ensuring Pitchy picks it up. Riverside turnover in players compared to last year, losing a few to Victoria. Sands and goalkeeper Jared Hill. Liam Gilmore as well, all trying their luck over on the mainland this season. It's been more youth for Riverside coming through as now Park trying to hit the byline. Connor Park going near post and cleared. And a play by McCarrigan for a corner kick. Likes of Fletcher Fulton getting another season of NPL under his belt. Good to see Taylor Nielsen back as well, and a few injury troubles over the past couple of seasons. Stone goes towards the back stick. Rising high was Barton, but comfortably into the arms. Farrell. Mulroney. Denied access to the ball there from Jones. Now a foul going Devonport's way in the centre of the park. They've been wanting one of them for quite some time. Devonport keeping possession, certainly a bit more than we saw in the opening 20 minutes of this contest. Crucial toe in there from Connor Park. He loses his footing when he tries to get back up. Now Fulton charging towards the byline. Fulton couldn't quite get the cross in with significant power. Cleared by Tom Smith. Carragher. And back. The shot going in and just over the top in the end there from Nielsen. Charging forward from centre of the park is the captain. Chest towards Park. Congratulations, he didn't get the free kick there, Colin Park. Ends up with injury, having to go behind the fence. Now Atkinson, Bidwell with the dummy, through towards Dennehy, nearly getting the return ball. He's Bidwell, and he does, and fires it at the keeper. Lovely move there from the strikers. Eddie Bidwell. Playing a slightly unfamiliar role at the centre of the park. Now Fulton. Going to play the 1-2 as Mulroney concedes the throw. Patiently seeing his options. There is he's racing and he will now take the throw in. Bidwell. Ball looking forwards Dennehy, who'll comfortably get there. Hasn't got a great deal of teammates there. One is a return ball to Bidwell. Surely a foul from Prince, and he's cleared that one out for a throw in. People accusing Bidwell of going to ground a bit easy there. I thought live. He didn't get a great deal of the ball at first. I don't think he's got much of the ball there. Here's Prince. To look at a few more replays of that, I might do at half time. Showing to have a bit of penalty about it as now Atkinson turns around Fulton, delivers it near post. back towards Park. Bumpiness on that ball rolling across the pitch. Real winter football environment at Windsor Park tonight. Don't know about other people, I'd much rather this than trying to play at a 35-degree heat on an artificial pitch, that's for sure. As that one ball will come to nothing. 7 minutes left in this first half. Devonport a goal to the good thanks to a piece of Stone magic. And outside of that, hasn't been too many chances really for either side. Threatening 3 kicks and balls across the box, but besides that, the keeper has had too much to do. McCarriger clearing one off the line from Stone, probably the only other chance. Bidwell. First touch there from Fulton, who'll charge down the line. Strong challenge. Kieran Mulroney, who absolutely cannot believe that has been given as a foul. Certainly those of us on this side of the ground probably got the better view of it than the referee, in fairness. Oh, I think he's copped a slice of cheese for his trouble there too, is Kieran Mulroney. I think that's a little stiff. I haven't quite heard what Mulroney said, but to be a pretty good challenge from the Devonport Strikers captain and goal scorer in the recent Lucasell Jet Cup final. Slice of cheese, 40 minutes in, and geez, I love Ashgrove cheese appearing as a sponsored advert when a yellow card's dished out. That is wonderful brand synergy, as the marketing experts would say. Free kick out of the reach of Fulton. Simeone on the far side. I feel like he's grown a fair bit since I last saw him play down at a Southern-based game. Free kick taken relatively quickly, and now Lamb charging at the Riverside defence here. Jordan Lamb still going at the top of the box, and Farrell manages to save it, and under no real pressure at all. Davis whacks that one over the fence. Probably could have had time to take a touch and trying to knock it out for a throw rather than a corner. Yeah, Devonport's tall timber comes forward for the corner. Barton. And a header on target earlier in this half. Again, near post corner. Too many of them in the NPL Tasmania so far this season. Bidwell back towards Lamb, who got a fortunate touch there from Simeone. Cleared from Humphrey. Top of the box is Bidwell. Wants the return ball again. Park finds his fellow fullback and the push in the back there from Davis. We'll see Joel Stone potentially size up another set piece opportunity. Might be a smidge too far out, but I would not put it past the maestro that is Joel Stone. Stone fancies his chances here and hits it with good power, but quite dipping in time. And let's see, will need to be fetched from the halfway line here. Stone hit that with some power. Your fans dotted behind that side of the goal, so 3 minutes left. Assuming there's a minute of stoppage time. And this time, Farrell will take the goal kick. Gets it right to the feet of the opposition team's best player. Barton, Mulroney. Good touch. Now Atkinson, now Stone. Returning it. Can he get it back again, Stone? He does. Joel Stone! That is a superb team goal from the Devonport strikers. Now Atkinson and Joel Stone. Between the two of them, tearing Riverside's defence apart. At least 4 passes between each other. Stone with the crucial touch. Opened his body. Hits it into the far corner. And that is 2-0 to the strikers. And for those who prefer a passing team goal rather than a wonder strike from range, that one will go high up in your goal of the season contention. Stone gets his second. Riverside in the mountain to climb, conceding just before half time. There's Mitchell. Gets a rare touch for the evening, Mitchell. He's probably had a few flick-on headers or touches to teammates I've neglected to call in this game, but it really hasn't been too many options, as that's a lovely dummy from Fulton. He might get the return ball here. Will fall towards Jones, who's shot off balance and fall out for a goal kick. It's a little better there from Riverside. It's the old nutmeg from Mulroney. Now Mitchell gets a touch, and I've probably put the mockers on him a bit there as he finally had time to play a pass and knocks it out for a throw-in. Barton puts it back in. Can't imagine just the 1 minute of stoppage time. It's good defensive work from Riverside. Waxed clear. Mitchell battling away with the salad artist, Daniel Sison. Minnie Bidwell dropping the step over and getting it towards the line, and had to come out and claim that one. Riverside trying to create one last chance. It's a good switching ball. Simeone coming forward. Lamb coming across. Still Simeone and Sison clears, and that should be just enough for this first half. The Devonport strikers 2-0 over Riverside Olympic. Really come from some absolute magic from Joel Stone. Did it all himself from the free kick, and then with the help of Nicolau Atkinson for the second. Carragher clearing one off the line as well from Stone. Could have a hat-trick. Riverside had a little bit of territory at times in this first half, but really, first the 8th contest, it's starting to show here as that half grew on. We'll be back with you in around 14 minutes for the second half. See if Riverside can complete one hell of a comeback, or Devonport can go 4 points clear at the top of the table.
Not even New York.
A couple of little options happening, that's pretty cool, yeah.
Go, Port. Sit up. Straight away.
And we're back for the second half of this NPL Tasmania round 14 contest between Riverside Olympic and Devonport. The rare Tuesday night fixture. Whilst that is a rarity, Devonport ahead at half time is not so much a rarity. The top of the table strikers 2-0 to the good over Riverside. Take a comeback of epic proportions here for Riverside to get back into this one. Devonport, they can have one eye either on player preservation or goal difference. Might end up being quite tight at the top of the season. This will give them a 4-point advantage, albeit with an extra game played over their title rivals who meet this weekend. Glenorchy Knights v South Hobart at 3 o'clock on Saturday, the marquee fixture of NPL Tasmania this week. Certainly if you're of a southern persuasion, Those from the north of the state might think the Lonnie Derby between Launceston City and Riverside might take precedent. And Stone was tripped there initially by Prince, who's not terribly happy about that decision. Joel Stone over another free kick situation. He scored from one in the first half. Can he do it again? He's looking towards that far corner. It's flicked on from Mulroney, and after 2 attempts, it's gone in the back of the net. Or has it? That looked for all money like it was over the line. Is that one? Clears forward, and I hope there's not a goal in the next 2 seconds. Going to have a look at that replay. And look, it's not the greatest camera angle of all time, but certainly if the keeper's lying on the deck and pumps it behind him, usually that means it's in the back of the net. Let's see if that has any impact on this match as Bidwell charges that one down. Atkinson towards Stone, who dinks that one full, looking for the run of Dennehy. Also got one eye on the chipped goal here, does Joel Stone. It'll be quite the way to bring up his hat-trick should he manage to pull that one off. Away from Barton, eventually cleared by Prince coming across. Simeone there rocking the centre as well. This was 2018 NPL Tas as Bidwell appeals for a free kick. Nothing given there as Simeone's charged down by Lamb. Plenty of arm contact here this afternoon as the referee. It was much like that in the first half. Don't mind it as much as long as it's consistent. It's Fulton looks to charge that one down. Mulroney clearing into touch. Now Mitchell gets surrounded by yellow shirts. All evening has Riverside target man. Mulroney makes that one into touch, so Riverside forward. Jones in battle with Dom Smith. This time Riverside getting a free kick towards their advantage. Too many appeals from the strikers as Pitchford tries to get his ball together. Now Atkinson running back. Fortunately, Davis takes it quickly. Goes across the face of goal. Nothing coming of this one. Simeone not running in at the far post. Pitchford collecting that one, probably just trying to keep warm, I reckon, on a night like this. I think we can compliment is the lights at Windsor Park. When you're used to watching a night game at KG5, if you're local, former local as I am, this is much better to watch. Functioning light towers, amazing what a revelation that is. Tom Smith switches this one. Be a Devonport ball, and it is. Stone. The strikers. Martin desperately trying to get back in position as Davis steals a good 5 yards to take that throw in. Simeone appealing for the free kick of Riverside, but most hand-to-hand combat's been let go by this referee here tonight. Barton launches the long throw. Challenge from behind. Now Atkinson. Carriger. A complete fresh air swing at that one. Stone towards offside Jordan Lamb. It's one of those coach killer type offsides, that one. Fulton, first time managed to see him run at the defence here in this second half. Still going. This Fletcher Fulton just scuffs at the shot and rolls harmlessly towards Pitchford. It's much better from Riverside, as we see their substitutes warming up on the far side. Stone nearly getting the nutmeg on Davis. Now it's out of play from Jordan Lamb. Just see that ball stopping, almost dead on the deck. And wanting a free kick. He might have had a case, but the referee's letting that one go all night. You've got to sense that by now. Smith goes all the way back to Pitchford, who's forced to clear it first time right to the feet of Simeone, who wants to go towards the byline, and Barton read that one easily. As we really hear the first Let's Go River through the effects mic of the evening. 53 minutes there for Let's Go River Bingo. There's Riverside son. Another throw in a good position, take it quickly. More options. Here's Humphrey. Carriger digs that one out. Shot. That one hard, stings the palms of Pitchford, but at the near post, unlikely to get beaten there is Pitchy. Bidwell. His first touches for the half as Lamb gets around the defender. Crosses it towards the back stick. Kind of parked there with the volley. Charge down. Staying pretty high here as the right wing back in this game is Park as Bidwell dinks it in towards the back stick. Lamb there. Had a bit more time than he thought. Crosses it back, and this time claims this one. And Riverside keeper really to face some really strong opposition in his big games in the net so far. 7 games in the net. Bidwell towards Stone. Connor Park making another lung-busting run as Bidwell eyes the shot and hits that one into one of the many other fields around Windsor Park. Saw Farrell take one goal kick in that first half, now reverting back. The centre back in Carrier who makes it towards halfway. Syson strayed too far forward in this match so far as the salad artist Daniel Syson, really holding his position in the centre of the park as Stone's pass couldn't quite find a teammate. Now Simeone trying to keep that one in play. Wrestling with Barton. Comes out on top eventually. Now Atkinson's going to be pinged. There for sliding in. I think he was expecting a bit more from the ball there, expecting it to roll with a bit more pace, but certainly when you look at the camera angle from here how heavy the pitch is in parts. Free kick, count 6 apiece. Devonport certainly have had more. Some prime attacking position. There's another one for Riverside. Humphrey Toodley goes towards the back stick. Plenty of yellow shirts. Now Atkinson clears as far as Lamb. And this one will be brought back. For a head injury. Originally it was on Mulroney who stayed down. It was Park who stayed down for longer. Says he's okay, probably just looks slightly filthy. He didn't get a decision there. Or a free kick. It's the experienced customers of Mulroney and Pitchford share a laugh there. You usually see Pitchy. A bit of a cheeky grin on his face, certainly in games. They're ahead. Carriger forced to jog off. Needs some running repairs. It does look like Connor Park can return almost immediately. Play gets back underway here. Nearly an hour gone at Windsor Park. Devonport still 2-0 to the good. Riverside have had a bit more possession here in this second half. Gets to create too much that's troubling Pitchford. Fulton with a good run and shot from outside the box early on as Wilson clears that one into touch. Interesting to see if either side goes to the bench. Certainly Devonport with plenty of youth on their bench. So, Cody Sturziker and Connor Lizotte warming up at half time. Now Stone wants to get it onto that right foot. Does Joel Stone and fires it into the bottom corner for his hat trick. Joel Stone is having quite the night here at Windsor Park. Celebrates with the coach and the travelling fans. It is a fantastic hat trick for Joel Stone. This from the free kick next to team goal. And then finally a low drive from 18 out. That one should put this game to bed for the Strikers. Olympic defences breached once again. As I mentioned, conceded at least 3 in their last 5 games and on their way to something similar, but they've also scored in the majority of those games. So can they get a consolation goal at some point in this last half hour? As Humphrey Knocks it out wide. Jones towards Humphrey. Again, another player slipping over. The surface tonight is Fulton back towards Humphrey. Humphrey first player for Riverside to 50 game mark. One of the highest honours of Assistant Sport bestowed on him. A nice back page article on the Examiner a few days ago. It's a nice bit of skill from Simeone, and gets his return ball here to Simeone. He's got space to run into with Barton chasing him down. Ends up having a shot, and it's a good save from Pitchford. He had good power on that one. Took the fullback and now forced to chase back. Calls for offside. Dennehy, I think deep down knew he'd strayed a yard or two early. Looks like we're going to have a substitution, I think, for Riverside. It's going through the Devonport bench just before. Riverside's probably arguably a bit more experienced than Devonport, certainly with Soupy Campbell, James Hall and Macca Hancocks, Jasper King as well. Certainly making a double change. Riverside. That sub for you shortly is Nick L8. Knocks it out wide. Bidwell. Cross cleared out for a goal kick. Looks like Saints Jasper King that managed to clear that one. A bit taller than a couple of the other Riverside substitutes. Nick LA gets that one in the mixer, well cleared from Prince. Thought about going quickly, luckily Davis there, plenty alert enough. Goes near post, Barton again with the header, but cleared. Out for another corner kick. To the top of the box where Sison makes that with some power. It's about the furthest forward we've seen him get in this match. The set piece is a new ball needed, as that's the second one that's gone into the deep dark abyss. And now to Launceston. Bidwell towards Sison and Toby Barton. Campbell there getting in on the action with his first touch of the match, making his presence known to Toby Barton. Only a figure to NPL Tasmania viewers down the ears. Aaron Campbell. 50 games in the competition, the majority for crosstown rivals Launceston City. Made the move to Riverside. Bitchford's positioning. Having an option to come up Riverside player last, despite Prince's protestations. Lamb. Turn from the Kiwi. Now Bidwell. Park on the far side's an option. Will charge down. Riverside. Now Fulton. We've seen a little less of in this second half. Forward towards Jones. Now Fulton nearly getting the return ball, and that took every centimetre of Kieran Mulroney to clear that one out for a corner to Riverside. Taken short. Deflected out for a corner. This time going with the more conventional approach with Soapy Campbell getting a purchase on that. He's the first corner that's cleared everyone here so far tonight as Prince whacks it back in. Near post clearance from Barton. Smith. Danahy getting a bit more distance. Sison tracking back well with the clean challenge. Goes out for a throw-in. And it's been knocked around in defence. So quick hello to any viewers out there from one of the lockdown areas of Australia at the moment. Victoria, South Wales and South Australia. Hope you're enjoying some light relief here tonight as Barton knocks that one across. Prince knocks that one out of play. Now a few of our regular NPL Tas viewers are in those particular areas of Australia, so thank you for joining in tonight. Return ball really setting Davis the task. He did well to really get that towards a teammate. Play there from Riverside. Humphrey, Sison getting front position, and then Humphrey was coming in from behind. Good defensive work from the salad artist. Looks like Nicola now Atkinson being the first Devonport player substituted this evening. Spent a good part of the season injured, did Nick LA. Made his way back through Northern Championship side. Lasting over an hour tonight at Windsor Park. Dom Smith going to go long. With this one, Mulroney. And he's tempted to give Pitchford a touch here. In the end, wins a throw in for his side. Bidwell charging forward, trying to go around the outside of Prince, who puts in a strong sliding challenge, gets back up and blocks the second one out for a corner kick. Plenty of corners in this match so far. It looks like Taylor Last came on for Devonport. Corner coming in and a strong header from Toby Barton. Makes it 4 for the Strikers. He's been the target from corners all night. And this time gets a firm head onto that one right into the top corner. is a fourth for the Strikers. No keeper stopping that one right into the top corner. It's become a real weapon at set pieces so far this season is Toby Barton. Always good to get a few goals from your defenders throughout the season, as that makes it 4 for the Strikers. Goal difference becoming ever greater in their quest for another NPL Tasmania title. Jones goes forward. It would have been Connor Lizotte even that came on for the Strikers. Turn from Mitchell, now Humphrey gets around Bidwell, and there's the shot on target, which Mulroney knocks out for another corner kick. Every Devonport player comes back for the corner, and it was Connor Lizotte who came on for Linnell Atkinson. Hit by Mulroney. Blocked from Lamb, and then manages to win a throw-in. Don. Aforementioned Lizotte. Dennehy playing a lone striker role at the moment. Usually you see Miles Barnard employed in that role when fit. Usually they sometimes revert to something different when he's not in the lineup. Alton gets the ball. I'm saying it was shoulder to shoulder. Humphrey's delivery on the last 2 free kicks have been a bit better than the first half. Centre backs still getting forward. Can Riverside get a consolation goal? Humphrey, near post cleared. Joel Stone doing his defensive duties. Another corner kick. Better delivery with plenty of pace on it. Okay, well now they go again through Humphrey. Stone for company. Now the counter-attack is on. Dennehy set a task by Connor Park, one which he was not favourite for. It's Davis really well to keep that one in play. Jones. Now Campbell. Go down the line with Soupy Campbell, trying to get that through the legs of Jordan Lamb, who keeps it in play. Sideline really reminding me of days up at North Chigwell in the middle of winter. Players slipping over left, right and centre. Taylor Nilsson, the latest victim of the turf monster, as Eddie Bidwell puts his foot on it and sizes up his options. Goes with Jordan Lamb. Dumps it off to Dennehy. Riverside clear. Campbell, I think as far as the last goal scorer in Barton. Charging through the centre of the park is Mitchell, out towards Fulton. Getting inside, and it is a free kick for Riverside. Slice of cheese being dished out. Both yellow cards and a third slice of cheese towards Daniel Sison, who's had a little too much to say. Well, Rainey having to play that awkward role of captain peacemaker and not saying too much because he himself is on a slice of cheddar. Aged vintage Ashgrove being dished out here in the last couple of minutes. That'd be an Ashgrove advert, not a My State one. 14 minutes left plus stoppage time. And a couple of goals, so we might have a little bit or just the customary 3 minutes that we seem to always get. Humphrey again over the set piece. Free header off the crossbar. I could not believe Jones was in that much space there. Absolutely unmarked. And are they going to ping him for a handball? Yeah, I think they are going to ping him for handball. Not picking that one up in time. I still can't believe Jones was in that freer spot, or they brought it back for an earlier foul. What is going on here? To take the free kick. Right on the line. It's the only thing that happened in that area, so I'm assuming they've pulled up Super Campbell. There for handball. But Jones, free header. Pitchford scrambling. Riverside's best chance of the night so far. Campbell claiming that one. Fulton trying to get in the way as Humphrey more touches as this half progressed. Now Davis. Yellow shirts up ahead. Goes the crossfield ball. For Kingers. We'll see a side substitution. Able to go through my notes to see how that is. Let's come on. Bidwell is not the furthest forward. Well, Gelstone, can he get a fourth Gelstone? Twisting and turning and firing it just past the far post from Gelstone. Air horn. Makes its first appearance in the second half. Dave Barton full of mud down his left-hand side as Bidwell manages to win a corner off Prince. Devonport in no rush to take this one, despite Gelstone's urgency there. I mean, that's does not look close to being in the circle, but he takes it anyway and goes near post. It's the first time to Stone, charged down by Humphrey. It looks like James Hall, it looks like it's come on. Number 10 for Riverside. He's been number 10 for most of the season. Result cleared by Olympic. Now, there's some space for Jones. Goes the return ball towards his striker. Not happening on this occasion as Lamb in a good pocket of space. Goes the first time ball towards Dennehy. Cleared as far as Mulroney. Sison just to dig that one out. Stone thought about the first time chip, instead going to go around the outside of the Riverside player. Toe pokes it, back stick, and a tap in for Brodie Dennehy. Hat-trick hero turns it provider to his striker's strike partner, and that is a fifth for Devonport. Brodie Dennehy getting in on the act. He's done plenty of selfless work, particularly in this half. And gets a goal he surely couldn't miss. From there, could Brodie Dennehy. He's now at 5 for the strikers. Ever demoralising. Chat if there's more in this. The opposition, Riverside. Conceding 5 once again. Six 1 to the strikers last time. This is the third time these teams have played in the NPL Tasmania this year, so one positive for Riverside. Don't have to play Devonport again. 3-2 on the first occasion, and then 6-1 up at Valley Road, so another 5-goal margin for the men in yellow as their substitutes continue to warm up. Sturzica well on the bench as an option. Tom Smith stands out of trouble. Lamb, lovely ball towards Lizotte, who squeezes it past the keeper for a 6th. And don't the Devonport bench and players love that one. Connor Lizotte getting a goal in the NPL Tasmania. And that is 6 for the strikers. And it is now time for Devonport to make those substitutions, bringing on plenty of youth. That is 6. Riverside, I don't think they've played too badly necessarily in this game. Certainly see teams play a lot worse in NPL Tasmania games over the years and not concede this many as Sison comes off. Riverside won't make this sub just yet, or bring them on while I was looking at the Devonport notes. Another corner, Riverside. They would feel like they've won the corner count here this evening. This one goes centrally, cleared by Bidwell. Devonport on the break. Park lofting that one long. Dennehy in a pocket of space here. Dennehy goes off the post from Brodie Dennehy. Farrell beaten. All ends up. It's up out for a goal kick. Dennehy nearly with a second. Now, another substitution will be made. Connor Park coming off. Derzica coming on. Devonport making their third and final change for this evening. We're heading back up the Bass Highway. All 3 points. Riverside continuing to look for an equaliser as Pitchford didn't even decide to pick up that shot. Just controls it nonchalantly with the outside of the boot. I hope he's got his Under Armour gear on. Maybe even some thermals this evening for Pitchford, such as his movement been in this second half. Has not had to do much at all. That one header from Prince that rattled the crossbar. In the meantime, we've seen Pitchford called into action. Quick throw in looking for Bidwell. Managed to keep it in. Now Bidwell with a chance to cross. Got plenty of pace on that one over the top. Oh, the keeper nearly falling. John Lamb, who knows he should have had a goal there. It's Bidwell back towards Dom Smith. It's Joel Stone out towards Eddie Bidwell. 2.5 minutes plus stoppage time. Stone. Ground players at will at the moment. Now going the chip through ball towards Dennehy, who does just about get there first, but comes out to collect. Bidwell up against Mitchell. Bidwell surely he's fouled. Riverside opponent. Even Riverside now in a great hurry to take the set pieces and straight to a striker's shirt. Charging down the line. Pitchford now called into action. Unleashes a booming kick forward. Lovely control. The goal scorer is on now Bidwell. Dennehy. Bidwell back towards Stone. Goes to hit it first time off the post. Dennehy makes it 7. Stone desperately unlucky with the coolest of finishes, but Dennehy knocks it home. That is 7 on Riverside. Off the top of my head, that'd be, I think this is the biggest scoreline of the NPL Tasmania season so far. I think of too many results like this so far this season. As we tick into the 90th minute, Dennehy with a double. Stone with a stunning hat-trick. Really is full steam ahead for the Strikers as this season continues after a slightly slow start, certainly by their lofty standards. Coming in hot on the confidence of that Lacka Seljack Cup penalty shootout win too. Interesting to see what happens with their FFA Cup game against Avondale, scheduled, I believe, the 20th of August. So only a month away. Things obviously have to happen before that game can go ahead. Certainly do hope it goes ahead. The Strikers certainly start to get their tails up as Dennehy crosses this one in. King leaves it. Davis, who goes again. Barton. Now, Soupy Campbell. Potential talk of some Cropper time-esque stoppage time here. See if Space's been trained well from the great man. It's Bidwell. Goes all the way back to Pitchford. Moves this one forward to the head of Davis. Stone really just trying to chip through ball everyone this last 10 minutes. Does look like we'll play through to the 3 minutes of stoppage time as Stone gets the return ball. Does Joel Stone wants to play the through ball once again, deflected and over the top. Dennehy looking for the hat trick. Crucial touch there from, I think it was Davis coming across. I reckon Devonport will take their time and make this the last considerable action of this match. Strikers continuing to pile on the pressure. Stone goes near post, headed on by the side, and the captain, Kieran Mulrady, scores a back post tap in. That is number 8, scoring the 8th. All the Strikers are showing no mercy as this game continues. The captain scoring at the death of extra time in the Lacazette Cup final a month ago. Now gets a lead goal for his trouble. Left foot finish. Makes it 8. A real onslaught since about the 70th minute mark here at Windsor Park. It's Jones. And that will be the last kick of the game. Devonport Strikers class showing through as that game continued. 8-0 victors over Riverside Olympic, who had a pretty decent fight in that first half. 1-0 about the 40th minute, but I think that second goal just before half-time really took the sting out of this game. And then as it continued, Jill Stone, Brodie Dennehy really pulling the strings up front. Really was the difference. A hat-trick to Stone, a double to Dennehy. Substitutes, captains from defence all getting in on the action. It's a convincing display for the Devonport Strikers as they move 4 points clear of the NPL Tasmania table. Not too long till the next game. Friday night, Launceston City v Riverside Olympic. At least with one chance, at least on the one hand, Riverside, they can put this game behind them pretty quickly with another one around the corner against Launceston City. And then 3 games on Saturday, Devonport up at Olympia and a couple more down south of your travel. My name's been Paul Hunt. Thank you very much for tuning in on this cold Tuesday night for some NPL Tasmania action as Devonport continue to march on in their quest for an NPL Tasmania title.
What are you doing this weekend?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be good. Yeah. I'll see you then. Okay, all right, see you.
Well done, boys. Good on.